For 2 years, he would have won that election and we wouldn't have had Boris Johnson, we wouldn't have had the complete vandalism that they've enacted on British society. That wouldn't have happened. The Labour Party is part of the system. It's the liberal wing of the British establishment, and that is its role. They exist to absorb and neutralise any kind of liberatory left. That goes for domestic policies in terms of nationalisations, anti-corporate policies, but it also goes for foreign policy as well. There's been a bipartisan consensus on foreign policy since the Second World War. Clement Attlee was involved in awful imperial crimes. Attlee launched a brutal colonial intervention in Malaya to shore up Britain's rubber interests. Harold Wilson, probably the most left Prime Minister Labour's ever had, was a key backer of the Nigerian junta when they were devastating Biafra in the late 60s, which was one of the worst crimes period, and he did that for British oil interests, and that's the left extreme of the Labour Party. The whole edifice that we have in the UK in politics and media is built on this idea that we have an adversarial political system, that Labour and Tories hate each other and believe different things and fight it out, when in fact that's not true. That's pantomime. It's kabuki theatre for the plebs. It is two factions of the same establishment party who represent the same interests putting on a pantomime for people at large to give them the illusion of choice, when in fact whoever they vote for is going to do the same thing and support the same interests. That's not to say there aren't some differences, but they are the exception to the rule. In my lifetime, I've never seen anything different apart from when Jeremy Corbyn came along in 2015 and we saw what the system did to him. It chewed him up. He lost the election in 2019, nearly 3 years ago, but the British establishment is still obsessed with him. Why are they obsessed with him? They need to not just destroy his chance of getting to power, they need to destroy the example he set. They need to destroy the hope that he created, that things can be different, because that is dangerous to them. Part of the reason was not his mild domestic reforms, like a national education service or taxing the rich a little bit more. It was about his anti-imperialism. That is a red line for the British and American establishment. Corbyn, throughout his whole career, has supported liberation